We're on the way back to the sink, and then we are confronting Dr. Mobius. Actually, there's enemies around, apparently, so I can't get my legs fixed real quick. Where are the enemies? Apparently one's up there. Die, enemy! Hello? I don't want to crouch. It'll take too long. My guns will carry me. I am amazed that that one shot a cyber dog. Oh god. Perfect. Alright.
That's all.
What do you got? Saturday Night Fist. Hell yeah. Mask that I will combine with another thing. Dog hide. That's an interesting command. I don't know why that would be in there, though. Repair the mask and goggles with the mask. Perfect. Now we can fast travel up to our home in the sink. Greetings.
Might I be of service, sir?
Yes. I would like to sell some things. Take these fists. I guess I could have combined them. Yeah, we'll combine them first. Won't take long, and we'll probably get a bit more money out of it. Bam.
Might I be of service?
Yes, the same thing I said 12 seconds ago. Bam. Yeah, that is definitely worth more. Perfect. Sell the goggles. I don't know what my mass is at, so sell the eggs. I'm pretty sure we have enough in our system. Sell the modules. Is that everything? Don't sell the bobby pins. That would suck. No ammo Oh, ammo refresh. It has refreshed. Perfect. All right, what do we need? We need 308, so all the 308 ammo. We need 357 for the Cyberdog gun, right? Yeah. And then we need MF cells and 22 LR. Oh, you don't have 22 LR? Dang. Maria takes 9 mil, so we'll take the 9mm. And we need E cells and MF cells. MF cells. Actually, how many do I have? We have like 600. No, we need more MF cells. We have lots of E cells. I don't know what those are exactly, but we have a lot of them. Oh, the 22 LR's up here, because it's .22LR, and I was already in this section. Alright, pick those up. Accept. And I still get money out of it. Hell yeah. Heal me, Autodoc. Autodocs, engage.
Right,
No, roll out. There we go.
All right, then.
Basic physical exam, yes. Fix my leg bone that is in multiple pieces. And I'm going to put Maria away because I have no way to repair it right now. And carrying around dead weight is... Say with me? Stupid. Yeah, we're good. I don't think we'll really need anti-venom out here because the Night Stalkers don't do venom stuff. And most of the other enemies are humanoid or robots. So, the Forbidden Zone Dome. Pretty sure this is going to be our main weapon in here. Although I guess to take out the mirrors, this will be useful. There was a first aid box in this boss arena, and I didn't even notice it. I'm very disappointed in myself. Okay, we've gone to the drone control terminal. They did a lot of work protecting me, as was their designation. No. Goal? What do robots have? It's not a goal. It's a task. A reason. I don't know. Backup generator. The new atomic laser is putting an incredible strain on the giant Robo-Scorpion's generator. Damn thing shut down right in the middle of weapons testing last week. I pushed for reducing the laser's output by 25%. Instead, they slapped a backup generator onto the Scorpion. Dangerous, if you ask me. The systems weren't designed to handle the power from 2 systems at once, and if some rookie tech fires up the backup generator too early, well... Oh, so... Maybe I could have just activated its butt and it would have exploded? That would be kind of cool. Missed opportunity on my part. Let's go around the room. Let's do the right side, and then we can do the left side. And then I'm assuming how we get to... Is it Morbius or Mobius? Now I don't remember. Name of enemy doctor. What is your name? Mobius. Perfect. It's mobbing time. flamer fuel. What is fixer? Temporary addiction removal. Okay. Probably gonna put these fission batteries away at some point, because they weigh a lot. Emergency shutdown terminal password. Like to shut the Scorpion down? Is it in MISC?
It'll take weeks to get the prototype functional if we ever have to initiate the emergency shutdown procedure, but it's better than destroying the thing outright, at least until we get the other 17 prototypes we've requested.
Okay. So I could have shut it down. Oh, and then maybe controlled it. That would have been useful. Another layer. It looks like it's probably full condition. Yeah, okay. So let's put this one on. Sure, we'll put it on 1. We only need 1 hotkey, so... Yeah, we'll put layer on 1. We now have 2, and they're both really good. I guess this is if you had the gun when you get in here, which you should have if you're not dumb and let your weapon break. Then you can use the extra layer to blow the hell out of the Scorpion. Audio sample. You have found a recalibration file in the sonic emitter. Take it to the jukebox. To calibrate it. Bottle cap. So this is, yeah, this is the next area. So we'll finish looting. Gotta get all the ammo possible. Never too much ammo in a game where
You're
ammo
my
weighs
best
nothing.
friend forever.
Oh, I thought that was the security turret talking, and I was like, that was fast. I mean, I'm charismatic, but I didn't think I was that charismatic. Emergency shutdown procedure. Per instructions from the higher-ups, after that one time the giant Robo-Scorpion's attack routine malfunctioned, we've installed an emergency shutdown procedure. Let's hope we never have to use it. The prototype systems will all be fried, and we won't be up and running again for weeks. The military is expecting delivery of a battle-ready model within 6 months, and the project has already been delayed enough. Okay, so if we had done this during the fight, when the drones were delaying it, we could have gone all the way around, plugged the thing into the terminal, and destroyed it from the inside wirelessly, instead of... Wait, how do we get up... I guess just from this side. Yeah, and then we could have destroyed it from the inside, but we just blew it up with bullets instead. That worked pretty well. Although I have a feeling that we're going to end up fighting more of them if 17 other prototypes existed at some point. A boss fight with Mobius, where he just has like 3 of them flanking him, would be pretty rough, honestly. Probably will die. Unless we get more drones. Set, halt, restart, maint. Curiosity. 2 out of 9. Preparing. We got the I at the end. And that's it. So it's not preparing. Fortified. We got the I at the end. And we got the R at the front. Perfect. Giant Robo-Scorpion. Oh, we could have got the turrets firing at the Scorpion, too. There were a lot of things we could have done during this fight that were more interesting than the choice I made. Perhaps even more effective. I don't know. But we didn't have to use... We only ended up using, what, 2 magazines of the K6000 ammo? Oh my god, it's an evil think tank. It's like the Mirror Universe's think tank. Mobius, we have to talk.
Hmm? Yo, hello there. You are there, aren't you?
I think so.
Confusion. So hard to tell these days.
I don't have a brain, so like
seem
you, it is hard to
familiar
tell.
Somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright.
Thank you.
A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
I've defeated... Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago.
Please let me use my repair
That's
skill.
old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's
Ooh, I have
just
high
that the
medical
right
and
eye
high
would
repair.
See the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Thanks.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-terrific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel.
Delightful.
I forget them all not long after, though. Especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all,
Inside a
it
giant
might be
robot
worth
scorpion?
a cognitive realignment
To
if
protect your brain?
theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Why'd you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of raisins. You're
Ooh, I
something
love
of a
raisins.
homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to
Okay.
go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Exactly. I want my brain so I can leave.
Now, that seems to be rather hormonal of you. Flight or fight response, you know. Hard to cut that out completely.
Well, I haven't been
Your
given a
brain
great
is
reason to
here,
stay,
safe with
so...
me. We chat over mentats.
Think tank people seem pretty chill. You seem also kind of chill. I could just leave you here to send robot scorpions and lobotomites at each other. I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it.
You are right.
Does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's
What?
quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
I'm curious.
Oh,
This is odd.
curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Or maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
Okay. I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities.
Good.
Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
Delicious. I'm glad I was able to help you. You don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then,
Okay.
watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung.
Good to hear.
As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Okay, I'm still curious. What's up with your robo-scorpions? You just thought they were cool, or what?
Every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting.
The evil
How
dessert.
scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard?
Custard is
Mustard,
good.
Custard.
Actually,
I
both
miss
of those are
sugars
good.
and salts.
Wait, sounds like you built the robo-scorpions. Wait, sounds like you built the robo-scorpions, issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Oh, have you been hanging out with my brain? Everything you've told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's
Yes.
my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you
Okay.
or I. Although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
You reprogrammed their names as part of a recursion loop? What, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
A recursion loop is designed to prevent the flow of information, so...
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would
So
have
you're
found a way
hiding
to
their
disarm it.
want to
I
go to
suspect
the
I
rest of
have
the
plan
world, or what?
Cs in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. Probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several plan Bs in case the As fail.
Okay. Klein, Mobius. O's a circle, 8's an infinity symbol. They're all loops. I get it. Oh, like a Klein... Oh, God. The thing... No. Never mind. I need to look up what a... Yeah, give me a sec.
Oh, you
That is
figured
clever.
it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but
Oh, the
world,
Klein bottle.
sense
Yeah. I was
time
thinking of the
and
Mobius
history.
strip. But that was
All
the
that
Mobius
is
thing.
left is what's here.
Yeah, Klein bottles are cool.
I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain.
Who were
It
they?
was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far.
So you did
And
this
the world
to stop
isn't
them from
ready for
taking
that
the
kind
world
of too
over?
far thing taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quiet professional.
Minor detail, but a snake devouring its own tail is Ouroboros, not Ouroboros.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
If you lobotomized the think tank, why terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up,
That's when the excrement
you
starts,
came
and that's a
along.
bad,
The final
harsh
variable
word.
solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
But there must have been other signs of a larger world.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
A cranial injury from the attack outside Goodsprings.
Yes,
My brain's
very good.
destroyed, so
I
it
should
doesn't
have
matter that I don't
Mentats
have it.
Just you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank
In Big Mountain,
because you had
Mentats
suffered a
ingest
cranial
you.
injury in just the right place. Bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis.
Mostly
But
dead.
it was enough for the auto dock in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem. And the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the
Ooh.
think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain
Ooh.
that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
Klein said they had the idea to get the 3 technologies after your broadcast. Coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology,
Okay.
herbal tea, and
Herbal
luck.
infusion, 'cause tea's
So
the
watch
plant.
it, potty
I hear ya.
mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and
Yes, I do still call
install
it peppermint tea.
fear.
Peppermint tea,
And
even though I
along
know
with
it's
the
not.
emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And
Attack!
coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
Marvelous. But the think tank downloaded the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
You did. What is the purpose of the technologies?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things.
I do like
They had
describing
them
the
all the
characters
time
in
the
Wizard of
story.
Oz as murderous
Stop them from
thugs.
murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
Was there any other data transmitted in your threat broadcast?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know.
Thank
It's
you.
because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
Absolutely. Okay. Is there anything else I can ask about? No. Time for me to go. Goodbye.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Okay. This voice actor, Cam Clark, who did Mobius, sounds very familiar. I don't know if it's just because they sound like one of the other... What the hell was that? Oh, it's my brain. I don't know if it's because they sound like the other brain in jars, or if they're from something else I know, but... Hey, Brain Tank.
Well, well, look who finally dragged them
So this is
out of
me.
the wasteland. And where have we been?
Or rather, my brain.
Bits of radioactive muck again?
This is like me talking to my brain, which is something I occasionally do. Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Yeah, I would... Why are you such a dick? Can I just say, yes, I want a cookie? Damn. Okay. Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
I mean, I don't know. Oh, come on, that stuff's fun.
Fun? Fun? Is tetanus fun? Is rickets? What about sepsis, huh? Enjoy that, do we?
That's what
The things
stim pack
you do
abuse
with
is
our
for.
body are suicidally dangerous, and if you could silence your glandular impulses, you would hear me screaming at you!
Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back into my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you
Okay.
know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
But what about the good things? What about a cool breeze on your cheek? Interesting. I would have said hair. I guess they want it to be fine for if your character is bald? I don't know. Cool breeze on your cheek. I guess your butt cheek, sure. The smell of food? Love?
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Isn't it just as true you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So you're at an impasse. You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
Well, we could keep going like this. What do you think?
You mean I'll stay in my tank and you'll stay in your skin? And we'll each handle our own areas of expertise? I certainly like the sound of that.
Maybe I have been a little unfair. If you want to stay here, I'll let you.
It's not that I didn't like being in your head, you understand. As far as heads go, it was a rather nice one.
Oh,
Well then,
thank you.
I suppose this is goodbye for now. What will you do?
I suppose I'll go back to the think tank and get them to let me out. They promised to do that much.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but
My fabulous
Really?
advice.
once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
I know, but I'm trying to let you have your way as well. You're part of me. I know you don't want to let that happen any more than I do.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
If the think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is
I love
coming out
that
of
the
its
brain's
jar.
dancing
I
around in the
suppose now
jar.
that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us.
Not really.
Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
My brain added. Use your sync autodock to retrieve your original heart. You know what? I don't think I want my original heart. The only reason I wanted my brain is because my brain is a friendly guy and I like having somebody to talk to all the time. But like, where is it? Is it in effects? Spineless strength. We get extra strength with our normal spine. And is this our heart replacement skill as well? I'm not sure. All right, Mobius, I'm off.
Oh, I see you and your brain reached a compromise. How pleasant. I hypothesize after the indignant frequencies my receptors had recepted, such a partnership-based conclusion would be low on the likely scale.
My brain told me the think tank needs to be stopped. Can you help?
If I recall, I had a plan that was working, whatever it was. I don't think it reached fruition. I would recall fruit if it had happened. I wasn't trying to kill them, just keep them out of trouble. What was that plan? Blast. I probably wrote it down on the floor somewhere.
Any tactics I could use to attack the tank?
That will be difficult. It would be like fighting 5 scaled-down versions of me that have better depth perception. And they have an arsenal of vivisectors, brainial beams, and a rather nasty ray that can make your atoms do a happy dance.
Oh.
If you could survive those highly improbable odds and ends, then deceasing them is definitely an option. Although, I doubt killing them would do anything except make you feel better. Or let you brag to other humans about your primal violentness.
I wasn't really planning on killing them. Anything I could do to stop them that doesn't require violence?
Well, you could try and appeal to their humanity. That's a tired cliche. And really, when they were humans, they weren't very good humans.
I see. How do I change their minds?
There's many things they have forgotten, sitting in their bowls. Friendship, the thrill of discovery, love, masturbation, the usual.
You can't just twiddle your frontal lobe?
Much like your brain, I am certain there is something you can spark within each of them. Memories, hormones. A wise man once said, "The eyes do more than see. Make them see, if you can. Or if not, you can always make them succumb to fear." It certainly worked for me, for a time. Then you came along, and bravery and/or desperation trumped that little idea. Back to the drawing board, I suppose. Or is this the end? Hard to tell.
Scare them? How?
Oh, tell them I'm still alive. We had a nice chat, and we agree on a few things. That's true, isn't it?
I would say so.
Or
Probably.
you could kill me and lie about it. Either way, it would be interesting. And if you are partial to lying and deception, well, you could tell them a ludicrous lie. The more over the top, the better. That's my experience. They're more than a little gullible. Better make it convincing, though, or it'll be the dissection.
I have a good
table
speech
and
stat. I could do
vivisectors
that.
with you.
I like that idea.
If you speak of me, please try and make me look good. I am Dr. Mobius, after all, not some lab assistant teacher's aide.
Can I have a mentat?
Why, of course you can. I am well versed in the science of sharing. Well, when not chemmed out of my sphere.
Okay. I'm off.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Sounds good. I would love to try and find...
All vintages.
Me too, buddy. I would love to try and find an actual plan written on the ground. Although I'm not sure if that's actually something we're going to be able to find. Since there's not actually a lot written down. There's some scribbles, but nothing very legible. That's worth a lot. Can I eat anything that'll make my weight go lower? Gecko steak. Delicious. I'm at full health. I don't need to do anything else. I'm gonna just check out all these rooms before we go. Because, oh my god, another lair? I can combine that with the half-quality one. Oh, hello. Okay. This goes with this one. Perfect. I'm still over capacity. Nuts. My brain. I can't drop my brain on the ground? What? Rip off. This proton axe is worth so much. I can't just throw it out. What weighs anything? These stim packs weigh some. Using them would be stupid, though. Let's just drop, like, some tails. Okay. Psycho, sure. Some caps. Oh, that is quite a few mentats. I will take those happily. Thanks, Mobius.
I'm running out of floor space for my calculations.
Okay. I think we're off. I'm going to call it here, and we will head back to the think tank next time. Have a good one, and bye.